So Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So Channing Crowder, who is he's a former football player, and he's on a new podcast. It's been out for a couple of months called Pivot Podcast, and I'm loving it. And I think it's a really good podcast. It's awesome. I love Ryan Clark. I think Fred Taylor is killing it on the podcast. And Channing Crowder, I don't have a problem with him because I think he's like comedy relief, but I think he got this take all wrong. So he said about Russell Wilson, if Russell Wilson wasn't rich, Ciara wouldn't be with him because he's a square. How do you go from Future to Russell Wilson? So before you get in, Ryan Clark and Fred Taylor disagreed with Channing Crowder. You know, they said Ciara.
I watched the show. I watched the show,
and they didn't want any toxicity
completely.
So what do you think? Well, it's a podcast, but yeah.
I'm in total disagreement with Channing. I think he was just running his mouth.
And one more thing. It's not just Channing. There's a group of men who come after Russ, calling him a square.
Listen, there's always, and there are people who are, and those people, many of them are people who are very undesirable. And you know what it is? Russ is cute, hardworking, an excellent football player. He likes to dance and party and enjoy things with his wife. Now, does he like to go around making 1,000 babies that he can't afford? Does he like to go around being abusive and disrespectful and uncommitted to women? No. Does he like to go around not taking care of his responsibility? No. Does he like to go around maligning women? No. Give me a square, baby. You know what?
Me too.
Some more squares. Please. We need some more squares in the African American community.
Yes.
Square. Russell Wilson is a square.
Yeah.
Square me up.
You know, I like squares at this stage of my life.
Yes. And then Russell Wilson is cute. Oh, honey. That's square.
And he's cute. You're right. Square,
Channing, you better hope when you grow up, you become a square like that. Okay.
But he's older than Russ.
I know that's a joke. Come on, daughter.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But he talks all that. He's been married for 10 years and has 3 kids, and he talks about his wife, and he loves his wife.
Let me tell you something. Right. But let me tell you something. You know what? Russell Wilson is a hard act to follow. That's the problem. He's a hard act to follow. You understand? It's easy to screw up and do any old thing and just be a fool in the street, okay? It's easy to do that, to be uncommitted, irresponsible, financially irresponsible, have 58,000 things going on with 58,000 different people all at once and committed to nobody and nothing. 88 kids, all that nonsense. That stuff is easy. That stuff is irresponsible. That stuff does not build our community or our society. Russell Wilson is a hard act to follow.
Listen,
it's easy to be a screw up. It's hard to be good. It's hard to keep working at it and stay committed.
To me, there's something that is so sexy about a man who is nice to me, who is stable, who is committed. I don't know what maybe it's something wrong with me, but to me, I find that sexy.
And who is cute and sexy because he done gave up babies, he done did something. So he got that part going too. Well, come on now. We
don't have to go there.
I'm not being graphic.
Just because you don't have a child doesn't mean you don't have a nice husband.
I didn't say that. That's you. You going far right there. I didn't say that. I never said that. I'm saying they can't attack him on those areas.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. And no, that's bullcrap. Russell, what it is that they are not living up to the man that Russell is. And you know it. Most of them are not. Some few, I give it to the men who are doing their thing and doing it well. Okay. But too many of them are not.
I agree. I agree.
So that's what you hearing.
And I particularly don't like that in the Black community. Like,
of course.
what?
And you hear them talking about, yeah, it's a square. Oh, Russell, sorry, he hasn't been shot or in jail or anything. Boy, I don't know what we're gonna do with him. He's just a disgrace to the Black race. Oh my God. Please, Russell is a sweet. Clone him, please. So
Okay.
Channing, look, you just go ahead and make sure you don't get a reoccurring case of those crabs, okay? You just go ahead and peanut butter yourself down, okay? Yeah.
And for the listeners,
Channing, you remind me of peanut butter. In fact, when I heard that story, I quit eating peanut butter, especially the creamy.
Oh no, I like Channing though. I think he's funny.
I didn't say I didn't like him. I said, Channing, keep a jar of that peanut butter around with your mind. You might be needing it at any time.
No, he's married and he's committed. He said he loves his wife. That's what he said.
He better be, because he got it. Listen, Channing,
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.